Education is something I think we hold very dear here in Minnesota, and especially here in the Lakes area. And when it comes to education, there's a lot happening right now in Detroit Lakes. Now, some people may have heard last week that the Detroit Lakes School Board met at their regular school board meeting and have narrowed down the options for possibly building a new school down to 2. Now, for the last 4 or 5 years, space issues have been a big concern for the Detroit Lakes School District, as they've had larger elementary classes coming in, then they've had senior classes going out, mainly those senior classes being much smaller than the kindergarten classes coming in. And after a series of those years, it's led to a problem, but a good problem most school districts wish they had, and that's a space issue with finding a place for all the kids. For years, portables have been used out there at the elementary school on Rossman Avenue, in fact, for well over 20 years. At what point do they become permanent, not temporary portables? But that being said, the Detroit Lakes School District now appears to be closer than ever to dealing with their issue. The only problem is, once I saw the price tag for the plan, I personally had a little bit of sticker shock, and I'm now wondering if the school district and the district residents can truly afford this proposal. What the school district is proposing doing is building a brand new elementary school, which would house students in grades kindergarten through 3rd grade. The school would be about 1,000 students in size. There would also be some renovations made to the high school and to the middle school and even to the other elementary buildings. Along with that, they would move all the children over to the 4th and 5th graders to what is now the Roosevelt Elementary site, continue to operate the middle school as a middle school, and continue to operate the high school as a high school. The hope is that this will relieve some of the congestion. But the price tag behind this proposal is $45.3 million. And we do not have a site or location where this possible building could be built. Now, there was a 35-person committee that helped the school district come up with this proposal. This is made up of business people, teachers, educators, average citizens, a good hodgepodge of people from all over the area. And this was kind of their suggestion of what they'd like to see. They also said they'd like to see this building built on the south end of town. Now, I don't know about the south end of town, if they mean south of Highway 10, or do they mean south of the lake? Because in the south end or the old part of DL, I don't really know where there is a lot of area to expand, especially for the 25 acres that the site would demand. Now, the cost to a $200,000 home would be about $240 a year under this proposal. Again, I don't think we've included the price of land in that, but maybe that's something that wouldn't be passed on in a referendum. And that's ultimately what it's going to come down to, a vote here in Detroit Lakes on whether or not we want to put this much money into an elementary site. The alternate proposal would be a brand new middle school, which costs at least $10 million more and would require the acquisition of at least 33 acres of property, therefore making that probably quite a bit more expensive than this other current option. The committee is going to review this again before the school board makes a final decision on it. But they're already asking for a vote possibly in April, and that's coming awfully quick. With this kind of price tag, we might need to wait a little bit to really make sure this is what the district needs, not just what the district wants.